So there's a new biography out right now on Elon Musk. I don't believe he wrote it. I believe this is somebody else doing a deep dive on him. It sounds like a spicy book, by the way. I think I'm actually going to order it and read it based on some of the stuff that I've been reading that's come out on this, such as his time with a certain public figure from a very high-profile trial that we were all watching not too long ago. And he seems to be backing up some of the claims in this book himself right here, where it was revealed that he commissioned a Mercy from Overwatch cosplay for everyone's favorite high-profile woman, Amber Heard, from the famous Depp trial. Here she is right here, and most people agree she looks pretty nice here. However, no one's ever disputed that she's an attractive woman. It's her personality that people don't care for. And there's quite a few stories in here about her and her time with Elon Musk that I thought were worth talking about because it just backs up that she's a toxic person. We have yet another person saying that now. And this also confirms that he didn't want anything to do with her, at least to me. This is why he never testified at her trial, because if you remember, he was supposed to be a witness for her, and he backed out. That was a big blow to her because that would have been the best character witness she could ever had, because at that time, Elon Musk was super popular. I mean, he's still popular, but I would say last year, around that time, the things he was doing, insane, and the trolling that he was doing really had him at another level. And that would have been good for her just to have him speak in her favor, and that didn't happen. He decided, at least in my opinion, to say, I'm going to keep riding this wave of popularity. There's no way in hell I'm going to go on live television or streaming or whatever you want to call it and advocate for this crazy woman. But some of the stuff in here is really funny. Like this one, Amber Heard was despised by Elon Musk's family because she drew the Tesla founder into a dark vortex, book reveals. New biography reveals that Musk's brother, Kimball, hated Heard with a passion. According to Musk's senior staff, Heard was like the Joker in Batman, who thrives on destabilizing everything. That I thought was the funniest of all the quotes. Now, don't forget, she might not be playing the Joker, but she is playing a key role in the upcoming Aquaman movie as Princess Mira. And this is bad PR for Warner's, who needs people to forget about her, which isn't going to happen because, as we saw yesterday, the moment that new trailer for the movie dropped, Boycott Aquaman started trending for 2 days. And I don't think people are going to let that go. They thought that it was a bunch of trolls and bots that didn't like her, and I don't think that's the case. You know, we now have multiple people confirming what we already knew, that she was a crazy person and not a very nice person. Now Elon Musk has leaks coming out. He hasn't yet confirmed anything himself, but like I said, him sharing that picture is also him not really denying anything. And he hasn't really come out and denied anything. And I don't think he's going to. But this is an interesting read. It's all about how they met and their little relationship and how he was pretty much attracted to her because he's attracted to fire. And that this was one of the hardest times of his life when they broke up. The most agonizing of them all was with the actress Amber Heard, who drew him into a dark vortex that lasted more than a year and produced deep-seated pain that lingers to this day. That's a quote from the book. Here's the interesting stuff coming from family and friends. The book says her playfulness, however, was accompanied by the type of turmoil that attracted Musk. His brother and friends hated her with a passion that made their distaste for Justine, Musk's first wife, pale. She was just so toxic, Kimball says, a nightmare Musk's chief of staff, Sam Teller, compares her to a comic book villain. She was like the Joker in Batman, he says. She didn't have a goal or aim other than chaos. She thrives on destabilizing everything. She and Musk would stay up all night fighting, and then he would not be able to get up until the afternoon. They broke up in July 2017, but got back together for another 5 awful months, and that's apparently where it had ended. But there's stories in here that are pretty interesting because it sounds pretty similar to what happened with Depp. The book says when they got to the hotel where they had their final vacation together, Elon and Amber had another of their flamethrower fights. She locked herself in the room and started yelling. She was afraid she would be attacked and that Elon had taken her passport. Kimball and Musk's security team tried to reassure her that she could leave whenever she wanted. Kimball said, "She's a really good actress, so she will say things like, 'Wow, maybe she's telling you the truth, but she isn't. The way she can create her own reality reminds me of my dad.'" In the book, Amber admits that they had an argument and that she got rather dramatic, but claims it was resolved that evening, which happened to be New Year's Eve. So that's really some of the more spicy stuff in there. It goes on and talking about how it was basically a toxic relationship, which no one is surprised on. But it is nice to get some of these revelations to kind of confirm out there that, yeah, look, it wasn't just Johnny. There was another guy, Elon Musk, who also went through a similar thing. He really should have been there backing up Depp day one because he's experienced it firsthand. However, it seems that he still cares for her, which is one of the reasons why he didn't. She's still, because this isn't coming from him, so I don't know, but I wonder if this is going to create a strain for the relationship and he's going to have to come out and deny it. A lot of people think that she has dirt on him. And that was kicked around not too long ago, if you remember, that she was kind of basically holding him hostage. So, I don't know. Either way, interesting stuff. More problems for Aquaman 2 also, because this is the last thing they needed. They did not need this floating around out there 3 months before this movie comes out, because they need you to forget that she's in it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals. And I'll give you the next one. Or I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.